Hello, we're Sunshine Vagabonds coming back at ya. So we're going to talk to you today about our first stop on our road trip, Southwestern road trip, I guess, was the Grand Canyon, the south rim of the Grand Canyon. This was Bob's first time to the Grand Canyon. It was my second, but my first time to the South Rim. Previously, I'd been at the North Rim.
Yeah, I'd heard from Jackie and from a bunch of other people that it was amazing. It was beautiful. It would blow my mind. And I was doubtful until I saw it. We walked up. I remember when we first walked up to the edge of the trail. We're coming through a parking lot and going over. And just all of a sudden,
Walking up to it really does look like you're looking at a picture,
yeah, like the most beautiful.
like a big, huge panoramic photo.
Yeah, it was cool. So the first place we went was Mather Point, which has got amazing views. You're going to hear me say amazing views like every 13 seconds in this video. But after that, we went down Rim Trail. We headed west and we walked, maybe a mile or two. And what did we see then?
We saw an elk, like
True.
right along the sidewalk that goes right next to the Grand Canyon. He was just in there hanging out, letting people get pretty close to him too.
And we saw amazing view after amazing view after amazing view. So we went pretty far, and then we hopped on a bus. They have free buses there. The shuttle service is like a big loop, and God, I am never going to pronounce this. All right, I'm going to give it a shot. Yavapai Point. But anyway, that's where there's like a museum there, a geology museum. They teach you a lot about rocks, the geology of the museum, of the canyon, the history of the canyon. And if you're there on a chilly day, it's a nice place to get away because it's nothing but windows. So even while you're inside the museum, you're looking out at these amazing views constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And there's bathrooms there.
Yes, that was a good plus.
Yeah, not a ton of bathrooms on the trail, but that was one spot. Then you end up jump back on the bus again, and you go to Yaki Point. I think it was the point at the other end. And the views there were amazing. Yes, they were amazing everywhere. We did that for like 2 or 3 hours, and we took like 7,645 photos with our camera, and none of them look as amazing as it actually does. But I heard this was a bucket list trip, and I never really thought it would have to be, but it is. I mean, definitely one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the natural wonders of the world, right?
If you say so. I don't know.
I think it is.
All right, well, if it's still in this video, that means we looked it up and it really is, and we didn't have to delete that out. All right. When we were done, we were headed to Page, Arizona. And just to give you an idea how amazingly huge the Grand Canyon is. All right, so we weren't even near the North Rim where Jackie went last time. But on our ride to Page, we probably pulled over at like 6 different overlooks every 5 miles or so that were like amazing every time. So it was special. I'm glad we went.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to talk about the Grand Canyon because really most of it you have to see. But the river below, I guess people hike down into there. We saw some crazy people walking out, standing on rocks.
Yeah, different formations and stuff out there. Yeah, and so you could definitely do Grand Canyon for days. Like Jackie said, if you go down to the Colorado River, you could raft, you could hike through the river. I'm sure the views looking up are more spectacular than the views looking down. But we didn't do that. We didn't have the time for that. And I think I'm happy that we did what we did, though. Pretty damn cool. So my recommendation, you go to Arizona, Do the South Rim. That needs to be near the top of your list.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so we know that you thought it was amazing. So would you go again?
Yeah, 100%.
So would you go to the South Rim or to try and go to a different area?
Yeah, maybe check, see what the North Rim looks like, or one of the other areas, or go down deep in it. But I would be happy as can be to just go back where we were before. South Rim, the visitor center, the observation area, the trails were a special, special spot.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a bucket list spot that I'm glad I visited.
Awesome.
All right. That's it for this one. We got a couple more videos coming up on this trip, so do your subscribe thing and come back and check on us soon. Ciao.